Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, or I always mess things up, and then noticed how those thoughts start to shape your day, your mood, and even how you carry yourself? That's not just coincidence. What we tell ourselves, whether out loud or silently, has a profound impact on how our brain functions. This is where the concept of positive affirmations comes into play. At first glance, affirmations may sound like cheesy self-help slogans: I am enough, I attract success, I am confident and strong, but when used consistently and intentionally, they're much more than that. Neuroscience shows us that the brain is incredibly adaptable. This ability is called neuroplasticity, our brain's capacity to form new neural pathways based on repeated thoughts, behaviors, and experiences. When we constantly repeat negative thoughts, we strengthen those neural pathways, reinforcing self-doubt, anxiety, and low self-esteem. But here's the good news: the reverse is also true. When we deliberately use positive affirmations, we begin to carve out new, empowering mental patterns, ones that are aligned with confidence, resilience, and hope. It's not magic, it's biology. Let's break this down a bit further. Think of your brain like a trail through a forest. If you keep walking the same path, let's say the path of I'm a failure or I'll never change, that trail becomes more and more defined. The grass dies down, the path gets clearer, and eventually it becomes your default route. But when you start choosing a new path, like I am learning and growing every day, even if you don't fully believe it yet, you begin to tread new ground. At first, it feels awkward. The path is overgrown. You might stumble. You may even feel like a fraud. But each time you repeat that positive affirmation, you're taking another step, another walk down that new path. Eventually, that path becomes stronger and the old negative trail starts to fade. Positive affirmations don't work by just saying them once or twice. They're not wishful thinking. They work through consistency and emotional engagement. It's about repeating them daily, ideally while visualizing the outcome or connecting the words to a strong feeling, because emotion is what makes those new neural connections stick. When you say, I am worthy of love, and you feel that worth in your chest, your brain lights up in a different way. You're not just thinking a new thought, you're beginning to believe it. And belief is where real transformation begins. What's even more fascinating is that science backs this up. Research using brain imaging has shown that positive self-affirmation activates the brain's reward centers, particularly the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, which is associated with self-related processing and valuation. In simple terms, positive affirmations help your brain recognize your value and potential, even when life circumstances seem to contradict it. Over time, these shifts in thought patterns can lead to improved mental health, greater resilience to stress, better decision-making, and more compassionate self-talk. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about reprogramming your inner dialogue so you respond to challenges with strength instead of defeat. Imagine waking up in the morning and instead of thinking, ugh, another stressful day, you train your brain to say, I've handled hard things before, I can do it again. That shift changes your posture, your tone of voice, how you treat others, and most importantly, how you treat yourself. And that ripple effect carries through everything: your relationships, your career, your health, and your sense of peace. So if you're wondering whether positive affirmations are worth the effort, consider this: they're one of the simplest, yet most effective tools you have for reshaping your reality from the inside out. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need anyone's permission. All you need is your voice, your attention, and a few minutes a day. Whether you write them down, say them in the mirror, or repeat them silently during your morning walk, you're planting seeds that, over time, grow into powerful beliefs. And those beliefs? They build your mindset. And your mindset shapes your life. Start with just one affirmation that speaks to you. Maybe it's, I am enough, I have what it takes, or I deserve happiness and peace. Repeat it every day, even when it feels unfamiliar. Especially when it feels unfamiliar. Because that's how change starts. You are not stuck. Your brain is not fixed. You have the power, literally, to rewire how you think, feel, and experience the world. And it all begins with the words you choose to tell yourself. That's the quiet, consistent magic of positive affirmations. It's not about pretending to be something you're not, it's about reminding yourself who you really are, beneath the noise of fear, doubt, and past conditioning. So speak kindly to yourself. Speak powerfully. Your brain is listening.